turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. There.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Mike's 50. Game situation. Let's go.
Throwing. Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shift. Hey, kill. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Get in the weight room.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Elliott running right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Complete to Randall Cobb. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Really talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Austin. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it.
Prescott's pass.
Last stop. Last stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the run.
Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There we go. 4 and 8. Right there. 54 miles. Under. 65. 65. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go. Get out there. Get out there. You ain't doing nothing. 26.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
If you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The give to Elliott off tackle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Kill. Where you going?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
50. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Protein spill. Look at this.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Packer first down.
Set it. 319. Here it comes. Shift. Back to one. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Packers.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24.
Wide. Get wide. Right. Yeah, Liz. 48 Mike. Hey, wahoo. Screen. Rock the screen. Mike 48.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Team 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Looking to throw, Prescott. It got his man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 69 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 26.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go!
Here's Rodgers to throw again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
46, 46. Mike, Mike, 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Gun. Watch the pass. 26.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Rodgers now to throw. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Big gap, big gap, big gap. 630. Check three. Inside. Hey, echo.
Rodgers now going to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's checking. 26. Hey, my 7. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 56 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Go. Line 59. Yeah. 59. We ain't giving up nothing to touch. Mike, check. 59.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
You got 58. 50.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Inside. Hey, exit. 50.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. They're still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Ain't no look good.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, Morris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Prescott to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third and short.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's see what you got.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second and goal, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Back one.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Charlie. Over.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But Knight...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Morris. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No. 319.
It's 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
88.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go.
Mike's 50.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 50. All day.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.